Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about this extended slide stop from Vickers Tactical. Okay, so it says Vickers Tactical slide stop for Glocks. They go for about $18, which I do think is a bit expensive for something this small. However, it is very useful to me as a training tool. And what I mean here as a training tool, not as a training tool for me training myself, but as a training tool for me training beginners. Myself, right, when the gun goes empty and it locks open, what I do is I run the slide, right? So especially if I got an optic here, I prefer to run the slide to put the gun back into battery. But for beginners, right, what I typically do is after we go through all the whole gun safety thing, I teach them how to stand, how to hold the gun, sight alignment, trigger squeeze, follow through, all that. After we go through all of that, and what I'll do is I'll get them in position, take a loaded magazine, put it into the gun, right? So I've got them standing like this, right? Aiming the gun down range, and then what I will do is when the gun's locked open, what I will do is I'll reach underneath, and with my thumb, I will activate the slide stop. Now I'm using it as a slide release to put the gun into battery. Okay, so having the extended slide stop really helps me to do that, because I've been using this method for, I don't know, something like 12 years. Now I've only been using this extended slide stop for the last year. So for the first like 11 years I was just working with the Glock OEM slide stops. And it does take a bit more effort, especially if you're training people all day, one after the other, traveling around different ranges. First of all, if on a hot day, your thumb can slip, and even if it doesn't slip, it just takes more effort to push down on that button and put the gun into battery. That's really because here's the thing, I don't want the gun to be able to fire until I want it to fire. Now, with some guns where you got a safety on them, like let's say an AR-15, I will operate the safety myself until I see that their muzzle discipline, their finger discipline is good. Now, when we get to the pistols, first of all, when it comes to safeties on pistols, a lot of them have the safeties in different places. A lot of them, like these Glocks, they don't have safeties at all. For a gun like a Glock, the holster is the safety mechanism of the gun. All right, so it has to be in a hard plastic holster that's going to protect the trigger guard. That's your safety on your Glock or on your Glock-like guns. So on a gun like this that doesn't have a safety, the safety that I use is keeping the gun locked open, right? And I will not close it, right? I'll basically control when the gun is going to get closed, when they're pointing down range, and when they're ready to shoot, right? So this is a very useful training tool for me as a full-time instructor. Okay, so that's the Vickers Tactical slide stop. It costs $18, which I do think is a little bit pricey for something this small. But for me as an instructor, it's very useful. It does save me time in the long run, and my time is a lot more valuable than the $18 to $20 that this thing costs. So, if you guys are doing something similar to what I'm doing, this might be something that will be helpful to you guys. So, if you're not a member of my channel, please subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.